Hello guys, hope we're all well. Today we're going to do a little bit of stretching work that's going to help with flexibility and our mobility for things like splits, bridges and that sort of work, okay? So to start with, we're just going to start jogging on the spot, but I want you to make sure you've got plenty of room behind you, so you're going to go straight into a little bit of a game during this walk, okay? So make sure you've got plenty of room left and right, and you can start running on the spot. Brilliant. As we're running, okay, I want to start lifting our knees up that a tiny bit higher, so they're going above our hips, okay? If we're struggling to see where our hips are when we're looking forwards, hands up and see if we can bring our knees to our hands. Brilliant. And then back to normal jogging. And then we're going to start kicking our bottoms each time, okay? So when I'm bringing my feet up, they're coming towards my bottom. Very, very good. And we're going to go back to normal running. As we're running normal, I want to circle our arms forward. See if you can push past our ears each time. Brilliant. And then stop at the top. And then now we're going to go down backwards. I want our feet to keep moving the whole time. If you can push your ears, fantastic. If not, do not worry. The most important bit is to keep your arms nice and straight. Really good. And then we're going to carry on running. I'm going to say a number, either 1 or 2, okay? If I say number 1, you're going to put your hand to your left side, okay? So 1, we put our hand on the floor and come back up and then carry on running. Number 2, we're going to go to our right side, touch the floor and back up and then carry on running, okay? So the numbers are going to be different each different order each time, so make sure we keep listening, okay? So 1 and back up, 1, very good, and 2, brilliant. So you can do it a little bit faster when you go to the floor, guys, okay? We're going to go 1, and 1, and 2, brilliant. Keep going. Let's see if we start now speeding out, run up a little bit more. Perfect. And 2, 2, 2, and 1, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Fantastic. And if we just stop there, guys, okay? So hopefully we got a little bit of blood around our body, we're feeling a little bit warmer now. So what I want us to do, I want to stand feet together, I want to circle our arms forward, nice and gently, just like we did before. But as we're going down, I want us to even press our shoulder down to the floor. As we come up, I want shoulders to come up to the ceiling. Okay, so down to the floor and up to the ceiling. Very nice. And then like we did in our running, we're going to stop at the top and then go backwards. But same again, shoulders go down and up. Down and up. Really good, guys. Perfect. Then we're going to lift one arm up to the ceiling. Make sure it's near our ear. We're going to put behind our head, so we're touching the back of our neck here. From there, we're going to use the other hand, bring it to our elbow and pull our elbow behind our head. Our aim is to reach our hand from here and start reaching down the middle of our spine, okay? And we'll feel the stretch, guys, just down what we call our latissimus dorsi, just down here, okay? Lovely. And then reach up with the other arm. We're going to put the other arm behind our head so it's touching our neck again, on our elbow, and then pull behind. Same again, we'll feel the same stretch, but just on the other side, okay? Very, very good. Good, then we're going to do the opposite arm again, so we're going to reach up, behind that head, and pull behind again. Very good. This time, as we're going, instead of looking onto the floor or forward, we'll start lifting our head up to the ceiling. What I don't want to see is an arch in our lower back. Keep our tummies in, and lifting up, okay? We'll feel the stretch a little bit more in that spot we said. Okay? And look up to the ceiling. Brilliant. And then reach the other arm up, and we're going to go behind that head again. Same applies, putting that elbow behind, hand as far as we can down our back, and then look up to the ceiling again. Very good. You're not going to be able to lift your head really far back, guys, okay? It's just literally chin off chest. Perfect. And then we're just going to give our arms a little bit of a shake. Good. We're going to go arm in front, bring across. This arm's going to stay straight. Then we're going to bring this one up to our arms, lower part of our arm here, the forearm, and pull it back across to our other shoulder. Okay? That's brilliant, guys. Well done. And then we're going to put the other arm in front, across, and then pull behind again. Good. It's a nice gentle stretch, guys, today. It's not a massive hard session. It's just a nice stretch. fantastic for if we've got any aching muscles, or like we said, we're trying to develop that ability for certain skills. And then reach forwards again, and then across. It's our second time through. Brilliant. Perfect. And then we're going to go forward last time, across. And that's really good, guys. Good. Okay, so we're going to work down our body. Okay, so we've done part of our shoulders. We're going to sit on our bottoms. What I want us to do, I want us to link our fingers together here, and we're going to turn our hands down so our palms are on the floor. Okay. When we do that, our hands will slip apart a tiny bit. I want to keep the little fingers touching. Okay. From there, we're going to slide our bum forwards as far as we can and move our hands back. Okay. The aim is to get our armpits as close to the floor as we can. This is as close as I can go. Okay. Now feel it stretching across the front of my deltoid, so the front of my shoulder into my pectoral muscle. Okay, now let's get my fingers back together. Good. Okay. From there, what I want us to do, I want us to bend our legs a tiny bit. If your shoulder's really far down, you'll have to move your hand and tail. And all I want you to do, lift your hips towards the ceiling. Very good. We're going for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to put our bum down, and we're going to wiggle our fingers back a tiny bit. Good. So trying to keep those fingers close together again. Very good. Then another 5 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As I'm here, I just want you to watch my shoulders are in front of my hands. Okay, so they've not come back here into back support. Always stay forward. Okay, I'm going to put my bum down. I should be able to go that little bit further again. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Just come up in a tiny bit. Just going to give our arms a little bit of a shake. Okay, we'll feel a little bit of pain just in our elbow. Okay, it's not massive pain. Alright, just because there's a lot of pressure going on, okay? So now, still stretching our shoulders, but we're lowering the load on our elbow. We're going to put our fingers facing towards our bottom. All I want us to do is bend our elbow backwards, okay? It's a bit of a less of a painful stretch, okay? But it's working similar muscle flexibility, okay? I'll just keep looking forwards each time. We'll feel the stretch in the exact same place, okay? Just across the front of our shoulder, and into our pectorals and into our chest, okay? There we go, then come up, and all I want to do is give our arm a little bit of a move, a bit of a shake, and we're going to go back again, but this time see if we can go a little bit further backwards, okay? And this time we're aiming to get our elbows behind our wrists, okay? I don't think mine are there just yet. My shoulder flexion has gone down a tiny bit, especially since finishing gymnastics and being in lockdown for a long time. There we go. And then from there, I'm just look up to the ceiling, and then see we do a nice deep breath in, and we're going to go down when we breathe out again. Okay, we're going to go in, and then out, and then start looking forwards again. Very good. So you should have gone down a tiny bit further. We'll do one more of them in a few seconds. So just hold that stretch, and then nice deep breath in, and then down. So you do that tiny bit further to relax all the muscles. I know it's painful, but chill out there, relax. It's very much easier. Fantastic. And then just come up. Just give our arms a little bit of a shake. Very, very good. Right, so this time, guys, what I want you to do, I want you to find sofa, something similar height to sort of chest height when you're knelt down, okay? All you're going to do is put your hands on the sofa top, okay? Or if you need to on the wall, that's no problem, okay? You're going to move your knees back a tiny bit. So when I'm here, I've got a box in the middle, okay? From there, I'm going to keep elbows nice and straight, and I'm going to push my chest towards the floor as far as I can. Then I'm going to do 5 reps. I'm going to down, 1, back up, nice deep breath in, and then out and down again. 2, there we go. So you see my elbows are staying nice and straight, okay? And down again. 3, there's a tiny pause at the bottom, not a massive one. And last, sorry, we've got 2 more. 4, just a little pause. And up again. We're going to do one more, but I want us to hold it at the bottom. We're going to go for 10 seconds, okay? Down, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very, very good, okay? So just give a little bit of a shake, okay? What we're going to do now, we're going to stretch a bit of our core here, okay? So if you've done loads of ab work recently, okay, and you're feeling your stomachs and the hurting load, give them a good stretch and you'll feel so much better for it, okay? So this one, we're going to do what we call a cobra, so we're going to go onto our hands, hips are going to go forwards, and we're going to see we draw our shoulder blades together and back, and we're going to start lifting our head up to the ceiling, okay? We'll feel a bit of a pain in the back here, okay? It's not a bad pain, don't worry, okay? But where we want to feel the stretching is all in our stomach muscles here, okay? And we're looking back as far as we can, Don't forget we want shoulder blades drawn back and down. Good. Fantastic, guys. We're just going to come up with our chest a little bit of a round. We're trying to push our chest right up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to go into that arch again, shoulder blades back and down, and look up towards the ceiling again. Very, very good. From there, nice and simple, we're just going to drop onto our elbows. Palms are going to stay flat, and we're going to try and arch, which we kind of get, okay? This time, you feel like opening your chest as wide as you can. Okay, so the weight's not actually going to be flopping into your elbows. Still going to have lots of weight in your hand, okay? Pull your elbow backwards, and feel a little bit of stretching. And push your chest out into your arm. Very, very good. Fantastic. Right, from there, we're going to go onto our knees. This is a bit of a tricky one, so we watch really carefully as we're doing it. We're going to step our foot forwards, so we've got a bit of a box in the middle, okay? From there, we're going to move that left foot towards the opposite leg. Then we're going to set our bottom down towards the floor, okay? You guys will be able to get yours much lower than mine, okay? Like I said, I'm not the most flexible from being sat down at computers teaching for something, okay? So we're able to get bottom towards the floor, move your foot back a tiny bit, and we're going to go down. Fantastic, okay? Very, very good. Okay, so really, really nice stretches for your glutes here. Okay, so on your bottom. Go down and come up a tiny bit. We're going to go down again, but I'm just going to go down a tiny bit further. Very good. So with this back leg, guys, we're trying to keep our kneecap facing the floor. So no one's trying to tilt it out, keeping it facing the floor. Very good. Then we're going to switch our leg over. So we're going to go right leg. This one's going to be even worse, guys, I'm afraid. So we're going to step it forwards, across, bring it back a tiny bit, and bring that bum down towards the floor. Good. Okay. The top of our foot will be on the floor, guys. Alright, you're finding this stretch easy, sit up a little bit taller, okay? There's not a chance I'm going to be able to demonstrate that one, I'm afraid. But you're going to go if you can. Okay, so same again, kneecap facing the floor, that's a little bit out. Can tuck it under. Good. Very, very good. Then we're going to switch our legs again, okay? So we're going to go twice through. So we're going to put foot forward, across, back down, so the top of our foot's on the floor, and sit that bum down, okay? There we go, okay? Okay, so we're not trying to rest this knee on the floor, okay? Once we start resting our knee on the floor, that's when we're not going to get much of a stretch. In fact, bottom there, knee off, and try and aim to get bottom to the floor first, okay? Very, very good. And I'm going to switch over to the other side, so that leg's going to come forwards, across, back to the top of the floor. And we're just going down, trying to get that bum and knee down at the same time. Okay, so not knee first. That's a really good one for your splits, this one, guys. Fantastic. Brilliant. Right, so from here, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to kneel up, but I want us to keep our bottoms off our feet. Then we're going to put one leg forward, keeping this one really, really straight. Good way to check it straight is our muscles go from floppy to tight. Okay, so super tense. We're going to point our foot forwards, turn out a tiny bit, so our knees facing the ceiling, really important. Hands are going to go down towards the floor. If you can get your hands flat on the floor, our aim is then to get our nose to our knee. If we can get our nose to our knee, what I want to see is chest reaching forward to try and get that down the floor. Okay? What I don't want to see in this back leg is our bottom sitting behind. Okay? I want to make sure this bum is directly over that back knee. And then we're going to go down, but don't forget knee facing up. We should feel that muscle tense, super tight. Okay? My legs might look a little bit bent, I'm afraid, guys, because my muscle unfortunately really tight at the back of my legs. But I'm sure some of yours will loosen up after this stretch. Very, very good. Right, from there, what I want us to do, I want to keep our foot flat on the move our foot flat onto the floor. Hands are going to go towards our bottoms or behind us, not touch the elbow, just down to the side. And we're going to sink our hips forward, keep our back knee facing the floor still. And we're trying to aim to get our left bottom cheek toward our left heel. Okay? Very good. What I don't want to see is leaning forward. I want us to keep really, really tall. Brilliant. So imagine someone's got a piece of string on top of your head and they're pulling you up to the ceiling. Okay? Obviously we don't want to rise any higher. We want to hold that stretch the full time. Very good. Right, so from that shape, we're going to go back into what we call a hamstring stretch again. So legs stay nice, go back to being nice and straight. See that muscle tense.
going down nice and fat. Okay, you might be able to go down a little bit further this time. You see you push that a little bit more. Remember, aiming for our nose to our knee, and then once we've done that chest today, but make sure you go in a step at a time. The most important is keeping this leg straight, and we'll feel it stretching on the back of our leg here, so our hamstring, guys. Very, very good. So we're going to have 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, my foot shaking. 1, and come up. Bring that foot in a tiny bit so it's flat, and then drop that hip down towards our front heel. Very good. Okay. Good, guys. Okay, so you'll feel this stretch back of our leg on the opposite leg, so our right leg in what we call our hip flexor, and we'll feel a little bit unstable, we'll feel a little bit wobbly sometimes. Okay, we've got to make sure it's really, really still, really still. Squeeze out tongue muscles nice and tight, so we don't feel that wobbliness. Perfect. And we're going to switch our legs over. So now we're going to have our right leg forward. This one's a little bit worse than the left one I was having before. Okay, keep the leg really straight. Squeeze that muscle, and the knee facing directly up to the ceiling. Hands going down to the floor. Very good. Okay, we're not trying to get that bottom behind our leg. Bring it directly over our back leg. Okay. Okay. If you find it easy, don't forget, nose trying to go down to your knee. Alright, you can see that mine isn't anywhere near, but I can still feel the stretch is going to improve from doing it because I'm stretching the muscles. Okay, so obviously it's going to improve. Good. The same with on the left leg, we're going to bring that foot in a tiny bit, foot flat on the floor, drop that hip down, that one cheek going towards our left front heel. Okay? Try not to rest our hands on our knees, okay? Sometimes it's a bad habit because if we press our hands on our knees, it tends to push our bottom. Okay, so what we want is hands dangling down to the floor. You can put hands on your chest, you can put hands on your head, loads of different options, okay? But that's one I don't want this. Okay, so just checking that back leg, mine was a little bit too far round. You need to check it's in that nice straight line, you will be able to feel it if you do this more and more. Alright? Good, we're going to now straighten this leg again, so keeping that knee still, we don't have to move our foot forward a tiny bit. Keep that leg really straight, hands going down, don't forget knee still pointing to the ceiling. Okay, so you can see I've got a tiny bit further down this time. Alright, so before I was about here, my hands weren't quite flat, but now I'm reaching them forward and they're going flat. Alright, so big improvement just by doing that little bit of stretching. Okay, so imagine if you did it twice a day, guys. Very good. Perfect, then we're going to bend that leg in a tiny bit, so move that foot in, and then go down again. Okay, see my foot sneaked across again. I want to make sure it keeps in that nice straight line. Very nice. Okay, so I feel even more flex with this one as well. Okay, hip flex is really loosening off. Good. Okay, so like I say, guys, you don't have to do this full stretch all in one. You can do the upper body one first, then you could maybe have a rest for say 3 or 4 hours. Okay, let yourself properly chill out, and then go into your lower body one. Okay, or vice versa. So if you want to do it all in one go, fantastic. Really, really good. Really good. Okay, so now we're going to go into our splits, okay? So let's go back into our kneeling position. So with our hips nice and far forwards. Our left leg is going to come forward, so our toes are nicely pointed, okay? Squeeze that front leg nice and tight first. We're going to slide down as far as we can, but I want you to remember the cues that we had before. Knee up to the ceiling, back leg in that straight line, so I don't want to see you coming back over this way. I want to make sure it's in the middle. Hands are going to go down to start with. We're going to slide down as far as we can. Make sure that leg's nice and straight. If you're struggling to get all the way down, keep hands flat near your front knee. If we're already down and going a little bit further, you can raise your leg up so you can get a cushion, put it underneath, and then have hands behind you, okay? So hands going backwards. All right, we are all going to do hands off shortly, so don't worry. I'm just going to check my back knees in the right place. Hands down, I'm going to hold it for 10 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and from there you're going to sit our chest up nice and tall. What I don't want to see is shoulders turning towards our opposite legs, okay, so towards our back legs, our right leg, okay. I want to make sure our shoulders sit nice and square, so if I put a pole across my shoulders, it will be perfectly pointing to the side evenly each side, okay, so I won't have a turn on my shoulders. And we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch our legs now, so we're going back into that middle position. Okay, so you'll be able to see even more, guys. My right leg, the same here, is really inflexible to move. Okay, so legs nice and straight, toes pointed. Squeeze that muscle in the front of your leg, quadricep. Go down nice and far. We feel the stretch in the back of our leg here and in our hip flexion again, which is why we stretch them both off. We're all nice and ready. So hands down first. Don't forget that back knee. We've got to make sure it's in that nice straight line, okay? Brilliant work, okay? So see my legs in still nice and squeezed, shoulder in that nice straight line. Trying to point my toe as far as I can. Brilliant. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying in the same stretch. We're going to bring that chest up, remember? Shoulders in a nice straight line. So I can bring that foot in so I can point my toe again. Smooth out so I can point it. And we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then hands are going to go back down. Remember, we're going to seam that a little bit further down. Slide that foot a bit further forwards. Very, very good. Okay? And then a bit of a tricky stretch this one. This is our second time around of our right leg, and then we're going to go to our left leg to finish. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to come up again. Don't forget, chest up nice and tall, shoulders in that straight line. Foot some point. Good. Wobbling. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. And we're going to switch that leg over again. So the last time we did 2 on the right leg by accident. We're going to make sure we do the same on each. Okay? So leg nice and straight. Slide down really far. Hands down first, you move that a little bit further. So mine's gone a lot further down already. Okay, but I just need to check everything in a straight line. Back knee's a little bit out, so I need to tuck it back under. And we're going to slide that foot out, which is done. Okay. Very good. Perfect, okay? Should have hands flat, that's my fault going onto my knuckles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then pick that chest up. We feel a little bit more weight down, we feel more of a stretch in our hamstring here and into that hip flexor. So top of our quadricep going into our hip. Okay? So I'm just going up balance. There we go. So hands off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Okay? Next one, we're going to stretch our box splits. Okay? The box splits are a massive stretch again. Same in these hip flexors, we keep mentioning them. Okay, so we're going to bring these bottom of our feet together. Your aim is to get your knees flat on the floor. Mine don't go flat on the floor, so do not worry. Okay? So go down as far as you can. We're going to hands on toes. Hands on top of each other. I'm going to flap our knees up and down each time, trying to go that a little bit lower down. But I don't want to force myself, okay? It's nice and relaxed stretching, okay? Stretching is supposed to be nice and controlled. Gently up and down. Perfect. Right, okay, so from here, what I want us to do is put either our hands onto our knees or keep hold and push our elbows into our knees and aim to get knees close to the floor. There you go. Okay, so we're starting our stretch just in here. Very, very good. Perfect. If we are flat down, guys, you can put your feet under a pillow to push down that. Okay, you will have to lean forwards to counterbalance. You lean backwards first to start with, basically with the pillow. So you need to make sure you lean forward to time if your feet are under a pillow. Good. Then we're just going to flap up and down again. Same again. Don't just force it down too fast. Nice and relaxing. Brilliant. Right, from there, I'm just bring our nose and our chest towards our feet. Okay? Make sure you don't breathe in now, because I'm sure some of you got smelly feet. We bring ourselves towards our feet. If you can get your nose down, brilliant. Then start bringing our chest down, so we're lengthening our spine to go that a little bit further. Good. Keep going. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see. So I'm either bringing it my nose down or lengthening that spine. Okay? If I do lengthen my spine, I'm going to have to come a tiny bit higher up. It stretches the muscles out a little bit more. Very, very good. Right, staying with our legs out, guys. What I want to do is slide our feet forwards a tiny bit, so now our legs are really straight. This time, feet flex to the ceiling. And we're just going to reach down towards our toes. If we can get hold of our toes, start bringing the nose towards our knees. Once we can do that, lengthen that spine, chest a bit. Okay? Very, very good. It's a bit of a tricky stretch, this one. It's quite a hard one to use, quite painful on the hamstrings. Legs are supposed to be straight, guys. My legs are so tight they don't actually go straight at the moment, which isn't great. So I will be doing this more often. Perfect, everyone. From there, what we do to jump up, we're going to kneel up into the kneel position first, keeping our hips forward, and just step our leg out to the side. So if I do a straight line, it goes straight to that heel, okay? So you wouldn't have to go backwards or forwards. Nice straight line. From there, we slide that foot out as far as I can. I want to make sure it's nice and pointed. Knee up to the ceiling, we'll feel the stretch all the way down the middle of here. Very good. hands are off this time, guys. No hands on the floor. If you find yourself sliding out too far, just get one of your family members just to stand next to your foot so it blocks it. I'm sliding, or put your foot next to a wall or a sofa, something else you will. Nice deep breath in, we're going to go down time for that. And down. Good, okay. We got a couple of millimeters out. Well, it was at the start. 3, 2, 1. Good. And we're going to go into our knees again. So knee up, we can move this way a tiny bit. Legs going out to the side. Don't forget, knee up to the ceiling. Just move forward. Legs to the side of it. We're going to slide down. There we go. So hips forwards, hands off the floor. So if I do a nice straight line, you go right out to my knee and right out to my hip. Okay? Right out to my knee, other foot, sorry. So perfect straight line all the way down. Good. We're going to have that deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. And down. Don't get any further than guys, okay? But, like I said, the more I do it, the further I'm going to get down, because the muscles are going to lengthen out. Very good. Right, so jump up on our feet. From here, we're going to step our feet out. Then we're going to slide into our box splits all the way out as far as we can. Okay? When we're doing it, like we've just done with our stretch on our knees, we have to make sure our hip is in a direct straight line with our feet, okay? What people are trying to do, they'll move their hands too far forward and they'll be leant forwards and they'll not really stretch, okay? They'll just be like holding a foot spot with the legs apart, okay? Or sometimes people put the bottom backwards so they're in a straddle shape, okay? But hands are going to go on the floor near our feet, not too far forwards, not too far backwards. We're going to point them toes, remember knees up to the ceiling the whole time. Further down we get, our toes will come towards the floor. This is not great for myself, but I'm sure the more I do it, like I say, it will improve flexibility. Aim for hands flat on the floor again. Very, very good. If this one is too painful, go back to the lower stretches where we're on our knees, or we're doing our butterfly where our feet are flat together, and we'll get more out of it. Because if we're having to come up all the time because it's too painful and we're not managing to cope with the pain, it's not going to improve it, it's just going to be up, down all the time. Okay? Very, very good. So if you see guys, my bottom is in line with my feet, it's not too far backwards, and it's not too far forwards, it's always in line. Brilliant guys, okay? And if we just want to jump our feet together, from here what I want us to do, we're going to step our feet out so we're now sat in a straddle, okay? So in the straddle shape here, legs at 90 degrees, squeeze these knees as tight as you can. You can still see my knees off the floor, but I'm working on flexibility to keep them nice and straight the whole time. What I want us to do, I want us to reach on towards one leg, reaching on towards the inside, because if we reach the outside, it turns the knees in. I'm going to try and get our nose towards our knee, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. So if we are struggling to breathe when we're down there, guys, into the nose and out through the mouth, okay? So if we try and breathe out through our mouth or into our mouth, we're going to feel our lungs huge. It's just going to expand and we're just going to push away and struggle to get that breath, okay? We're going to go down, in our nose, out of our nose. So watch it down, just practice in through your nose, out through your nose. And then we're just going to come up again, down towards the other foot. You will find your one leg more flexible than the other. So you've seen with me, my left leg was a lot more flexible than my right leg. There we go. Okay, so same way, thinking about that breathing, through the nose, out the nose. Very good. Cool, so 2 options on this one. You can go hands in the middle or hands to the outside, okay? If you're finding it easy with your hands to the outside, get your hands into the middle and reach forward, okay? I'm struggling with this one still, so the hands are going to go onto my feet. I'm going to pull myself towards the floor. Aim is to keep our chest up nice and tall. We're pushing our chest to the floor. Okay, so I'm going to go down. Good. Okay, aiming to get chest to the floor, like we just said. Keep our heads looking forwards, and it's going to open our chest a little bit more. Okay, you can probably see my legs look quite bent. Okay, but this is same again due to the flexibility that I haven't been doing during lockdown. But I'm going to try and do it every day, and it'll improve each time. Perfect. And from here, we have done our pike position today, but we're going to bring our feet together. Instead of flexed feet, we're going to point them down to the floor. Okay? We're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to go down as far as we can, reaching towards our feet. Try not to reach to the inside because our feet will come apart. Try and keep hands on the outside, our feet glued together. Okay? We'll feel a big stretch in our hamstrings here and in our lower back here. Alright? Very, very good. I love this stretch, guys, if I've been sat at a computer for ages. set up so tall to loosen off and lean forward each other. So really good. Brilliant, okay? Last one, we're going to go into our wrist stretching. So what I want us to do, go into that kneel position again, hands are going forwards, we're going to rock our wrists forwards and backwards. Keep elbows nice and straight, elbows nice and straight, elbows facing forwards. Last one, I'm really good at fair on this last one. Hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to put fingers now facing the sides. I'm going to rock side to side. Okay? Good. We'll feel the weight in each wrist each time. We're going to feel the stretch just down here. Brilliant. We're going to turn our fingers so they're now facing each other. Turn elbows nice and tight towards each finger. And this one's a bit of a tricky one. I'm going to turn our hands all the way around so they face our knees. If we're struggling with that one, put our hands behind our knees and we're just it's a nice small stretch. But if we find it easy, hands forward and we rock back that a little bit further each time. Okay? Very, very good. Perfect. One more, then we're going to hold it at the back. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. Okay, so now we're just going to link fingers together and just do some waves. That's brilliant, guys. Well done. And then we're going to try and go the other way. Good. And then we're going to join now our palms together and we're going to do some circles. Okay, I want to see little circles. I want to see really, really big circles each time. So see my elbows are staying fixed and still. I'm just moving my wrists. Good. I'm going to stop and try and go the other way. Same again, try and get the big circles in. Perfect, then just give our hands a shake. Really good. Right, so guys, I hope you've all enjoyed that stretches this time around. If you try to have a go at it every day, your flexibility will improve, okay? If you're just doing it just to give yourself a stretch after work or anything else, or you've done a really hard workout and your muscles are a little bit achy, fantastic for it, okay? But really, really well done, and we'll see you all next time. Thank you.